What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Alton. If you're new to the Martin Crew, please like, share, subscribe to our channel. Alright, guys, so I've been talking about investments a lot since the other day, and if you need 12 free stocks, Webull is running a promotion right now, and they're giving away 12 free stocks worth up to $30,000. So if you click that link in the description and you deposit at least 1 penny, you're eligible to receive up to 12 free stocks. All right, guys. So that's free money. All right, so capitalize on that. Click that link below and go get them free stocks. Okay, so I'm talking about getting real estate. All right, guys. So I won't tell you how many houses I have renting now between my wife and myself, because people seem to be thinking we're trying to show off, which we're not. All right. I'm only telling you these things to get you in a more comfortable position financially. So we are not financially free, right? We are not there as yet. We are not stable, but we're getting there. Because I still have a 9 to 5 that I have not given up on as yet. I'm still in school because not because I'm making some money off of these houses means I should stop working. Because if I stop working, that means I only have that source of income as opposed to having an extra source of income. All right, so don't be stupid. The moment you start making money, don't just leave your job and depending on the money that you're making, because things can change. All right, I've learned my lesson during the pandemic that things can change. All right, so I wasn't one of them who got rich during the pandemic because I had my investment in something else that didn't benefit me a lot during the pandemic. All right, but I've learned my lesson ever since, and I'm trying to diversify more and spread out my investments. So as I'm saying, I have stocks, I have investments in property and some other stuff which um, I won't give you much details on. Or, however, all right, so we're back to getting real estate. So this is how you're gonna get your first rental property, guys. If you haven't owned a house as yet, you need to get a house, rent part of it, or something, or get a house and rent it out. If you're living with your parents, get a house, continue to live with your parents, rent out that house, and start making some money. All right, so I understand. Fine, I can't afford a house. I get it. You're barely working paycheck to paycheck, and you can't afford the down payment on a house, right? So there are a bunch of programs that the government have for first-time homeowners. You can tap into that. Just go do your research. It's there. First-time homeowners. All right, it's there, man. You just pay down like 3% or something like that on the house, and you can have your first single family house. All right, so don't hang your hat higher than you can reach it. So if you can only afford a 2 bedroom, get the 2 bedroom. Don't be waiting until, hey, I don't want a 2 bedroom, I'm gonna wait until I can afford a 5 bedroom, so I'm never ever buying a house until I can afford a 5 bedroom. Wrong. That's your first wrong mistake. My first house was a 2 bedroom. All right, and then I gradually move up from there. Move out of that one, rented it, get another one, move, rented it. Um, so now I'm in this house and we got more properties renting. Right, I just bought an empty lot the other day, as a just to have something else, just to be there, just in case I decide to do something in the future, right? Because I want to do a farm and I bought that land and it's just there. I'm not making no money off of that land because it's just there, right? The fact that you have land, it might not paying you anything right now, but 10 years from now that land might worth something. And another thing, the easiest way to get another house is if you can get a cheap piece of land, right, and drop something like a fabricated house on it, one of those mobile homes on it. You can rent that mobile home, and it can pay for the land because the land is cheap. Right, pay for the land and probably pay enough money for you to have a next income, maybe a few $100 extra every month. So that's another option. So I know I'm all over the place because I never can stay on topic, but what I'm saying is that get your first house. Start having rental properties, right? So again, you're like, okay, my credit is bad. No one is gonna lend me anything because I can't afford to pay it back. So this is what happened to me when I came to America, right? I did not understand the whole concept of credit card, but I'm a fast learner. I quickly learn from my mistakes and I quickly learn from other people's mistakes. So when I came here, right, I did not have a credit card. So I get something called a secure credit card, because when I came here, no bank would give me a credit card because I'm not an American citizen. I didn't have all the required documents that they needed, so they wouldn't give me a credit card. So I started something called a secure credit card, right? So that's for people who have bad credit, people who have no credit and stuff like that. So like for me, I didn't have bad credit, I just didn't have any credit. Nobody trusted me to give me anything. So secure credit, I went to Bank of America, I paid $200 and they give me a credit card, right, with my own money. So I paid them $200, they give me a credit card, lending me my own money, because our credit card is a loan, right, that you can repeat, right? So, and then the condition was this: it's my $200, they lend it to me, and I'm supposed to use my $200 and pay it back before certain times, or else I have to pay interest on my own $200. You understand? As if it was their money. So if I'm late, I get a delinquency, and if I don't pay it off on time, I still have to pay interest on it, as if the bank was lending me the money, when in fact it is my own money. But the trick for that now, the trick in relation to that kind of credit card is that it helps you to grow your credit. So if you have bad credit, right, now you start show a pattern of using and paying back, because that's all what is credit is. Now you have to show somebody that you are trustworthy, that you'll have a debt and you'll pay it. So that's all that credit card is, right? And then banks will look at this whenever you apply for a mortgage, a loan for a house. The banks will look at that and say, okay, this guy been using and paying back his credit card, using, paying. So you have a track record now of paying back your loans, paying back what you owe. So that's what it is, right? So that's still the answer to the question as where am I going to get a deposit, right? Because that's important. Deposit is important, right? So fine, let's say we're given this few years, right, of using this credit card, paid back. Now after about 6 months of doing that, the bank see that, hey, you can actually manage your debt, right? So now the bank will up that credit card from that $200, say they up it to $1,000, right? Now they raise it to $1,000 of their money and give you back your $200. So now you have your $200 cash, right, and $1,000 worth of credit card. All right, so now you're working, and my advice is now use that credit card to pay all your bills, right? And then when you get paid, you put it back on it. So now the bank can see that you're now spending $1,000. You pay it back before the due date, and because you're adding more money every time, you end up spending more than that $1,000 for the month, because the bank give you a credit card with only $1,000 for the month. But because you're using that credit card, dump your pay on the account, and then it goes back up to 1,000, and you use that 1,000 again, you dump your pay on it the next fortnight. So that way, that month you end up using like $3,000 worth of credit card, right? Even though the bank only give you $1,000 limit. So now the bank see that, hey, this guy's spending a lot of money and paying it back. So now they're gonna look and upgrade your credit card again. Boom! Now you get a $5,000 credit card, right? So and it happens so fast. You just gotta do it. Use it, pay it back. Use it, pay it back. So they see that, hey, you can manage more money. So they give you more money, free money, right? Technically, don't quote me wrong, free money, right? So they give you more money, and then you continue doing this. I guarantee you, by the end of 12 months of you doing that and being responsible, right, you're gonna have at least a $30,000 credit card. All right, because one of my lowest credit cards is like $30,000 right now, And I guarantee you, after 12 months, you're gonna have a credit card with a balance of $30,000. Just pay your credit card, dump your payback on it. So instead of, cause what most people do, they have a credit card and they're like, I'm not using that credit card. That's for emergency. So that's where you go wrong. The credit card, you have to use it and build a reputation, right? So I'm not a financial expert. I'm only talking things based off of what I did and how it was treated with me. All right. So I use it, put my pay on it, use it, put my pay on it. And they're constantly raising it, constantly raising it, constantly raising it because I'm using it and paying it back. All right. And then I end up with credit card with some crazy high amount of money on it. All right. So don't be stupid now. When you get this money on a credit card, don't go buy a car. Don't go floss and buy iron stuff that makes no sense because you're working towards your house. So now you have that $20,000, all right, worth of credit card after 1 year, or that 30,000, whatever the bank trusts you with. You can now take that and make your deposit on your house. Am I smart or am I smart? Right? So after 12 months, a lot of people take for years to save them a deposit. Years to save deposit. Right? And I'm showing you an easy way to do it. I've done it. Right? I've done it. I've used credit card to make down payments on a lot of things. Alright? So first house and you need a down payment. Credit card. Alright? You pay down that. Hopefully you have enough to do the closing costs or everything. Or the bank who's giving you the loan might just be able to bill the closing costs in the loan as well, in your mortgage. And that's how it is, guys. That's how easy it is to own your first home, your potential first rental property. Right? So that's what I'll do with it. You get your first home, plan on flipping it. Right, you're gonna keep it, not flipping the house as in selling it, but you're gonna flip the equity, right? So keep it. Maybe you wanna live in it for a year because you're not right. Okay, you're not comfortable go renting stuff now, so you live in that house for a year, and after a year, say you bought $100,000 house, so after a year that house is worth $120,000. So now you can take off the equity off of that house and use it to make a deposit on another house. Maybe this can make a deposit on your real bigger house that you really wanted. So you understand? Because you bought a 2-bedroom, but you really wanted a 5-bedroom. And again, you pull that equity off of it. Now you have money to make a deposit on the 5-bedroom that you always wanted. So now you bought the 5-bedroom. You move out of the smaller house. You rent the smaller house. Boom. You're a landlord. You understand? Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna stretch this video out because I know you got the point. You got the point. Alright? Be smart. Be smart. Be smart. Again, if you need stocks, alright guys, if you need 12 free stocks, I use the Webull app for my investment because I'm not as smart as some people who can go and do trade, what do you call it? Stock exchange and pick out the specific stocks that they want. No, I give my money to Webull and they look and they invest it and then I get whatever it earns. Alright guys, so if you need that 12 free stocks, the link is in the description to my Webull, so click on it, put at least 1 penny in a Webull account. I would advise to put $100 just to start, but you say you don't have $100, put that 1 penny in it because they're running the promotion now and they're gonna end that. You understand what I'm saying? It's their 5-year mark and they're running the promotion. Put that 1 penny in it if that's what you have. Get the 12 free stocks worth up to 30,000. You understand? That's free money, guys. Free money. Alright, go grab that. Go take it. Alright, so if you're new to the Martin Crew, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, because I'll be pushing out a bunch of stuff, guys. I'm sharing my life, I'm sharing my kids, I'm sharing my wife, and I'm sharing how I make money and how you guys can change your life for the future. Alright, so see you in the next video. Peace out.